Hello everyone and welcome to 100th episode of Dream Career Talkshow. And what an amazing episode this can be, because it is going to be super awesome, because I have with me one person who has been inspiration for not only me but a lot of people. And who is he? He is none other than my mentor, and also known as India's first passionpreneur mentor, who has become a TEDx speaker, who is a TEDx speaker, a Joe Stock speaker, and also an author of two best-selling books, 80% Mindset, 20% Skills, and 600 a Week Life. So he is none other than loved and an inspiration for many people out there, Mr. Dev Gadhvi. Dev, it's an amazing feeling to have you here. Thank you for accepting the invite.
My pleasure. I remember our previous interviews. Life has changed completely since then.
Yes. Yeah. Right. And Dev, I think whenever I talk to a lot of people, right, I think they know you, they have seen you because you are there on YouTube, you are there on social media a lot. Mm-hmm. But not everyone knows about who is Dev Gadhvi. Like, what was the journey of Dev Gadhvi? So you want to talk about the journey that you have traveled so far?
Yeah, I come from a very humble family, born in slums, Adivur, Kutch, Gujarat. My dad was a truck driver, and एक ही objective था when you're growing up: earn money, study hard. That is the only thing. My advice, the dad gave me that, beta, बहुत मेहनत करो, पढ़ाई करो. I know how close you were to your dad when he was there. My dad gave me the advice: make sure you study hard so that you don't have to do what I'm doing today. So he did not want me to be a truck driver. So he borrowed the money. My mom, dad spent a lot of money on our education. Even if it was just a basic education in English medium, they sold whatever they had, a little bit of jewelry, a little bit of saving. They borrowed the money. And from there, my journey actually started of learning formal education. And I finished my graduation, got into job, very difficult time. I could not speak English properly because practice hi nahi tha na. I used to talk in Hindi and Gujarati mostly, even if it's English medium school. So I could not speak. So getting a job itself was very painful. Got rejection after rejection after rejection. But finally I cracked interview in a call center, starting with domestic, then international. I did that for like 2-3 years. And then I moved to a sales role. Started selling different things, project management services, then database, you from IT, so we sell Oracle databases and different things. Then we sold market research report. So overall, I worked for 16 years. That's my background. That's where I come from.
Okay, so amazing journey there. But then you are into business now, and you are coaching a lot of people, including me. You have coached on businesses. So do you come from a background? You already mentioned your dad was a truck driver, but any background from businesses that you learned? Like, how did this journey happen? Like from there, right? Being in job, you quit your job, and then today you have almost crossed 50 crores in your revenue. Mm-hmm. How did this happen?
Yeah. Well, sometimes it feels like a dream. Like, how are we making 50 crores in a year? We just started 5 years ago in this journey. So the breakthrough happened for me when I got a realization that I was suffering from a disease, which most of the people are suffering, especially people coming from humble families like us. And that disease is called mediocrity. So mediocrity kya hai? Wo soch hai.
Right.
That average we have accepted as norm. Oh, average house, average this, average salary, average income, average health. Like, why? And that realization happened in 2016 because I stumbled upon some videos of my first mentor, Grant Cardone, and I read his book, The 10X Rule. It's like, man, I'm so mediocre. I'm underutilizing my own potential. And I started taking massive action, and I felt the joy. I was like, wow, right? ये होता है क्या? कि जब अब पूरा maximum अपना effort डालो and try and optimize your potential, the pleasure that you feel was wonderful. I said, yeah, I want other people to taste this. Because I wonder how many people coming from that background, humble family, they don't even know their true potential and true power. Like, but how do I help them? I had no clue. How do I help them? Okay, I am still in a job. What do I know? I know a little bit of this, little bit of that. I'm going to start sharing my journey and my learning that I'm getting from Grant Cardone and then eventually Dan Locke. I will start sharing on social media. And I just start modeling my mentor. My mentors wrote a book, and I learned that mindset is very powerful. I said, okay, great. I'm going to talk about my experience about the mindset. So I started writing a book, started creating videos, until somebody called me, hey, do you do paid coaching? I said, oh my God, isse paisa bhi banta hai. That's when I started tasting the money from passion. And first person I got was 3,500 rupees. I did a 2-hour coaching, and he gave good feedback and all. Then that became 26,000, that became 1.6 lakh, with 4 people teaching them sales online. Until I hit that, I was still not sure that I can make money from the passion and make it like a full profession and career out of this. Until I was like, yeah, it's a side hustle, na? करते रहेंगे, थोड़ा थोड़ा पैसा कमाएंगे, ये वो, pocket money, ये वो. But it was never for money, it is still not for the money. So I really don't, look at, am I making 50 crores or 100 crores or 500 crores? Does not matter. Money is a byproduct. Exactly. More value I add in the market, more people I serve, तो मुझे बहुत खुशी मिलती है. Right? When I see you growing and becoming TEDx speaker, best-selling author, I really feel happy. Right? So this is how the complete shift happened in my life and the business now. It is what it is.
Right, and I think you have coached a lot of people, including me there, right? But Dev, you came from sales, right? So you are good at selling. Mm-hmm. So I think you could do business and then you could grow your business. But what about a lot of people who are in corporate, don't understand anything of business? Yeah. Is there any process that they can follow? And is it possible for everyone that they can quit their job or even staying in their job, follow their passion and make a business out of it?
So I'll answer the second question first. Is it possible for anybody to quit the job and build a business? Answer is absolutely yes. ऐसा क्या है दुनिया में जो हम नहीं कर सकते यार? That's what the philosophy that I have, that you can learn everything and implement whatever you want and you can achieve the results, right? Because business does not depend on your physical abilities. Right. It depends on your knowledge you're learning, right? And if you can have the knowledge, you can build a business. Not a big deal, right? You're not like Lata Mangeshkar har koi nahi ban sakta, Michael Jordan, Sachin har koi nahi ban sakta, because it requires physical and other talents and as well. But that also they need to polish the skill. But entrepreneurship ke liye, you don't need physical abilities and gifts. You don't need to be like 7 feet, 2 inch and Michael Jordans of the world to be an entrepreneur, right? Anybody can. So to answer that, absolutely yes. But what about the people who are not from sales background? How important is sales? I think it's sales, learning sales and mastering sales is as important as the air you breathe. Because if you don't have air, you're going to die. The business, if you don't have sales, you're going to die. Right? So if you have to have sales, if you want to have revenue, you need to learn sales. So I had the advantage, but at the same time, I did not have so much of an advantage because my sales background comes from B2B. Right. What I started was B2C, business to consumer, right? Not business to business. I was not selling directly to businesses here. तो मुझे बहुत कुछ सीखना पड़ा. So I had to learn high ticket closing. Closing is different than selling. तो क्या है corporate B2B? Corporate B2B it's a long process. It's very formal. Give proposal, negotiate, and all that. It's completely different than B2C. B2C is very transactional, straight talking to the decision maker, getting the signing amount. But I learned high ticket closing, and I recommend everybody to learn sales and closing. As part of Passionpreneur Mastermind, we have one-stop solution. Like closing is a must whenever somebody comes to learn from me. You can be a great artist, but you can be a great artist who's broke. Right. You want to be an artist, you want to be a passionpreneur, you want to find your passion, you want to follow your passion, whether you have it or you can find it, and you need to make money from it as well. Like understand, we are not here, I'm not in the business, I'm not doing what I'm doing to make social workers. You can become a social worker, you don't need my help. But if you want to be a social entrepreneur, then you need somebody like me or somebody, whoever resonates with you, to learn sales, marketing, branding, closing, building business, hiring team, scaling. Yeah, all this. Yeah. And you talk about building business around passion, right? Now, there are a lot of people in corporate world who don't even know what is their passion because been lost, right? Whatever they have been doing, they have been good at it, trained and all. So is it still possible for them to actually build their business around passion? And is there any process they can follow? That's true, because a lot of people come and say, I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60. Abhi kya bahut late ho chuka hai. There is never too late. And this is not a cliche, by the way, because खुशी की कोई उम्र होती है क्या? Is there an age for happiness? जब खुशी की कोई उम्र नहीं, तो passion की उम्र कैसे हो सकती है? Right? It is timeless, and I have mentees who are 60 years old starting their journey. I have people who are 20 years old starting the journey. So age has nothing to do with finding your passion. It's never too late. In fact, it should have been earlier. Like you've lost a lot of time, but जब जागो तब सवेरा. So I feel anybody can find passion. And I'm telling you, I get really shocked. People say, it's so difficult to find passion. It's actually not. Finding the passion is very easy. It's like driving the car is very difficult. until you know how to drive the car.
Right.
It was so difficult. बचपन में ना मैं सोचता था यार ड्राइव करूँगा कि नहीं, इतने सारे गैजेट्स, दिस थिंग, ऐसा लग रहा मैं प्लेन चला रहा हूँ कार का. I thought I will not be able to do it. But now today we can drive the car without even being conscious हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं, अपने आप चले जा रहे हैं, पहुँच जाते हैं destination पे. That you can be an autopilot as well. So this I suggest to all of you, follow the process, find the mentor, and implement things is never too late.
Right, exactly. And you talk about passion, I talk about dream career. How important is it for us to actually follow our dream career or our passion in our life?
Yes.
Because somebody would have been already making good money, right? Why should they be following their passion?
Well, देखो ना, जिस चीज़ में मज़ा आता है ना वो करो, तो उसमें बहुत progress मिलेगा. Whatever you love, if you do that, you will grow. Whether you are in a job, people can love the job. People, they say, oh, you're against the employees. And I said, I'm not against the employee. I'm against the thought process of mediocrity and employee mindset. You can be a, entrepreneur with an employee mindset, right? Or you can be an entrepreneur as an employee, entrepreneur mindset. So I'm against the employee mindset, because when you have employee mindset, क्या होता है? इतना पैसा उतना काम, जितना पैसा उतना काम. This mentality is a killer. So whether it's a dream career or a dream business, it is the same. Some people want to just be part of a mission, like you're part of the mission as well. So not only you're teaching and helping people build a career, you're also an entrepreneur. You also have aligned vision, aligned mission, which you're passionate about it. I don't need to push you. You can also be the same thing. Build your, find your passion, align that with the things that you do, whether it's with somebody, shared vision, or with your own as a passionpreneur. Yeah.
Right. That's a very good, I think, tip there. And if somebody is already making good money, because I've seen your videos, you talk about how to make that 1 crore.
Yeah.
Right. Today in IT, especially IT jobs and all, there are people who are already like 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 1 crore in their annual income. Right. How can passion help them? And is there any thing that they can scale beyond that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're already like making 3 times there. They say it's like 3x, 4x, 5x.
Yeah.
In when you're comparing with your number of years of experience. Is there any scope for them to actually grow, or what is it for them?
सबसे worst चीज़ क्या है ना इंसान का, when we don't even know what is our worth. We get to a little bit, success and say, oh yeah, I'm happy, I'm something. Yes, I'm not saying don't be grateful. I'm not saying don't be happy. But don't be satisfied where you are. Because if you look at the nature का धर्म है grow करना, हर चीज़ का. Flower, will not say, I'm not going to become full blossom flower. Right? Animals will not say, I'm not going to, I'm going to be small. No. Nature. Trees will not say, I'm going to be small tree. Everything you see in nature, everything grows, everything flows. And water को ना एक जगह पे रख दो, इतना अच्छा धर्म है उसका, to पवित्र करना, शीतल करना. Dharma of water is to quench the thirst and make it happy, make people good. But if you conserve that water and keep it for days and weeks and months, it's become poisonous water, right? That's why I say growth glitters and stagnancy stinks. You may be happy, but that's your new comfort zone, new stagnancy, and you will feel the pain after some time when you see other people growing faster. So do not stop. 50 lakh ho gaya to make 1 crore. Make 10 crore. Give it off to charity. Give it off. Help people. Why not? But if moment you settle down and become comfortable, that is when you're starting to die. And we are here on the planet to live, not to die. So that's a slow death.
That's a nice perspective. But some people think that it's greed, right? You're talking about, again, you are on social media, right?
Yes.
You keep flaunting your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you talk about a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So isn't it greed? Aren't we actually supposed to do whatever, like be content in our life?
Very, very, very good question. See, greed is good if it has a meaning behind it. If greed is just for yourself, then you're selfish greed, not good. But if you're greedy to serve more people, yes, wonderful. But why do I show and flaunt this thing? Is because people will take action only when they experience the emotion. And the emotion comes when either in the pain or you're greedy. For whatever moves, my job is to move people and take action so that they can become successful and grow. So when I show the lifestyle, this somewhere subconsciously people are triggered emotionally, and I want that lifestyle. I want this, I want that. But if somebody meets me in person, they realize that I'm not materialistic guy.
Yeah, I think we all know that.
I'm very spiritual. I can live in, simple food. I can sleep anywhere. I go to village and all. So mujhe fark nahi padta. But you see, why am I in Dubai? Is because mind is expanded. I'm growing. I'm in abundance. So kahin na kahin magic hota hai abundance mein. And a lot of people are not educated about the money. They think money is evil. Money is bad. Don't show. Don't think. ये हमारे पुरानी जो चीजें हैं ना, belief system, which is keeping us small. Right? We had the exercise going to the mall and shopping.
Yeah.
People cried when they bought a purse for 2 lakh for the first time. Now, money is not just 2 lakh, we can spend 3 and all. It's the breakthrough that a person had that went from buying just few thousands of purse to 2 lakhs or multiple thousand lakhs. You see how driven they are for their cause, for their mission? Because they elevated and improved. Now they can serve and impact more lives. So if not for you, do it for others. You make more money, give it off. That's the ultimate. And money is nothing but a tool. It's a byproduct of the value that you created. And if you see people get negative or build perception about people having good wealth and success, guess what? They will kill their own possibility of success. You hating and being jealous of someone will bring your success. You not talking about money, not lack of awareness. You see, most generous are who are most generous people?
The rich people.
Rich people are most generous. Why?
They have more money.
Because they have more money. What if
Right.
they were poor? Do you think they'll be generous? No. So by being poor and being small, not understanding how the money works, not making more money works, you are the liability. You're not the asset for the universe and human race. Make more money, give it off. Like how will I do the charity? Because a lot of people don't see the other side of Dev Gadhvi, who does a lot of charity as well. So they only look at the glitters and the watches of lakhs and then car and all. But you've got to see beyond just 1 or 2 minute video and open your mind. Change your context, world will change.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but then Dave, because the way we are living our life, right, corporate as well, when we get into it, there are a lot of commitments, right?
Yeah.
And there is family, there is job security, you're looking at EMIs and all of it. There is a lot of fear that we operate from, right? So how do we come out of that fear? Because I think everyone would have dreams, right? 100%. I strongly believe everyone has dreams. They have dreams like you had a Ferrari, right? Yeah. They want to buy a Ferrari. The kind of lifestyle you live when they're watching you, they want to have that. But there is a lot of fear. How do they come out of that fear and then still be able to live a life where they want abundance and they want to attract everything?
Yeah, probably this is the last question I'm going to answer for the breakthrough. I think fear ka logical answer is, full form of fear is false evidence appearing real. So 95% of the fear does not even come true. But ये तो intellectual हो गया, right? Most of the people are afraid is because they're afraid of unknown. Like, what if it doesn't work? I've never done this before. That is one type of fear. One type of fear is fear of success. What if I have a lot of money? More tension. People will leave me. I'll change because I've heard people saying that more money will make you mad. More money will make you this. More. But in reality, the fear, whatever you have, 95% is unreal. How do you overcome the fear? It comes in installment. There is no switch. Ki bhai, pata ye switch hai. From today you're courageous. No fear. It is impossible to be completely fearless. It is just that you can build a muscle of courage. Step at a time, one step at a time. How do you do that? By taking calculated risks. Itna risk lo ki puri zindagi barbad na ho. Take calculated risk that you can digest. Even if it doesn't work out, digest. The best place to take the risk is bank on yourself. Invest in yourself. The reason why you're afraid is because you don't know something. Andhere mein jaoge to dar lagega na. But wahi place, if there's a light, why would you be afraid? The same thing, dimag mein jo andhakar hai, the brain has the darkness because you're not aware. Your conscious is not high. Your awareness is low. Your knowledge is low. So of course you'll be afraid. But what if you know exactly what is going to happen? Your process is there, people are there, you have guidance, you have support, people have been there, done it. Of course, you'll be more confident. So learn more, reduce your darkness. When you have more light, you'll become more courageous. And when you have more success, the fear of success also will, keep people small. Be with the affluent people. Be with the people who are bigger and better. How? Join the mastermind. Like you're part of mastermind, passionpreneur. Be with the people who are bigger and better than you. And then when you see the big things, like, oh my God, what am I worried about? They are just like me. They are doing so much. I can also do this. So this consciousness goes to the next level and the fear will start disappearing from 100% to 95% to 90 to 70 to 30 to 20 to 10. fear फिर भी रहने वाला है, and it's good. Fear is your friend. It is an indication that you move forward to conquer. Fear is not like, oh, red signal, I should not do it. Comfort is your enemy. Comfort will keep you where you are. Fear will make you bigger and better person. But when you see the fear, go towards it. Understand what is it. Don't shy. I know you have responsibility. Take calculated risk. Best place to start is start investing in yourself, education, like you did, like how I did. It is paid off multiple times, isn't it?
Great. And I think we are concluding, but we spoke about a lot of business things. Let's understand a bit about you personally, right? Like you have always been talking about books. Are you a movie freak as well?
Oh, I love movies. Naya, first day, first show nahi jata hu, but I definitely watch all the movies. Nowadays, I watch the review, but Bollywood, Hollywood, that is my best entertainment.
Favorite food?
Favorite food? I would say Indian. I go back to Indian. Like, but again, I like to experiment. I was ignorant, by the way. दुनिया देखी ही नहीं थी, गरीब परिवार से पले बड़े, वही ढोकला फाफड़ा दाल चावल में जिंदगी कटी थी हमारी. But now we can see Lebanese food. We had yesterday Lebanese food. We had Chinese, Thai, Italian, Philippines. I'm getting exposed to this, so I'm enjoying this newfound fascination about trying new things and experiencing new things.
Thank you, Dev. I think this is who Dev Gadhvi is. You have got to know some part of it, but then if you are interested to know more about him, my mentor, number one, India's first and number one passionpreneur mentor. If you want to learn more about him and know how can you understand the process and build your business around passion, which I have done it and got success, and which thousands of his mentees have done it and then got success, then put it in the chat box if you are looking forward to know more about it, so that I can bring him in part 2 of our 100th episode of Dream Career Talk Show. Dev, it's an honor, and thank you once again for changing my life and changing the lives of so many people around you and being that inspiration for all of us.
I'm very proud of you, Fatah, because I think it's very rare to have a good student, right? It's easy to have student, but not easy to have a good or a great student. So you've been a great student, and thank you for doing what you're doing. And inspiring and empowering so many people about their dream career and helping them to find their passion and what is best for them. And thank you for watching this video. I hope this gives you some hint. And if it did, some inspiration came to you, pass it forward, pay it forward. More you share, more comes back to you. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. And before we conclude, before Dev Gadhvi comes on our show, I want you to read 2 books, and definitely the first book, 80% Mindset, 20% Skills, which changed my life and has changed thousands of lives. And the second book, which is 6 Sundays a Week Life. Both of them are best-selling books and then available on Amazon. Pick those up so that it can change your life too. And also start subscribing to the YouTube channel of Dev Gadhvi, and also you can follow him on social media, because that alone can change your life. And yes, stay tuned. We are going to come up on live soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.